All right, good afternoon, dear opponents and dear, let's say, opponents on negative sides, and my colleagues and dear audience members. My honor to come to this round of debate. First of all, I would say your delivery styles are much better than the first round with our teams. And from the language part, I will talk that about first. Later, I will talk about your arguments. The words we use, try to be more specific. Okay, so don't use like the word certain or some, okay, or several. Okay, use the more specific indignation to signify something, right, and to make the audience, assuming or judges, believe that this is something from something solid. Okay, and real examples. Okay, the real evidence. Okay, and then the second section to me will be when you go to your, first of all, after your construct speech, try to follow up by giving more arguments and more evidence. Okay, the debate process, you have the proposition first, then followed by issues, and issues followed by arguments, and arguments are followed by evidence. Right? So when you want to attack each other during the cross-examination session, I would suggest that, for example, if you want to say for the affirmative side, we want to make this policy happen, that means make public the topic of sex offenders, the information being public, then give a very solid plans and find more solid examples to prove that. You can prove the status quo, which is wrong, which is not adequate enough. Okay? And for the negative side, when you try to challenge them, when you mention about we want to change the mindset, okay, to fill in the mindset, fundamentally change. But you have to answer the question why the second affirmative said that why you don't agree with us. We mentioned that when you try to solve the problem by giving to the fundamental solution, by using the mindset repairing as your word. But the thing is, if they challenge you, you have to say something to answer the question. After that, you confirm your okay, your argument for saying that. Okay? And then during the rebuttal time, I will say, when you say rebuttal, you have to challenge the other side, which cannot be answered clearly authority during the cross-examination. Because rebuttal is we call that 结辩. You have to make a conclusion that save your whole argument into one unified voice, which means that if you want to change, to me, for both sides today, this proposition is supposed to be the proposition of policy. But it seems to me both sides are arguing for how rather than arguing for should. Okay? You are talking about the mechanism, how to solve the problem. Okay? Rather than the government is taking this as a policy. That means later it will become a law, a regulation. So the focus is a little bit away from the policy debate, right? So that's my suggestion for both parties. Okay, for both parties, try to focus on the proposition nature, which is debating why we need a better plan for this kind of proposition. And for this one, I would say how to defend under this current situation, under the status quo. We don't have to worry about the public formation. What we worry about is a fundamental issue, which is to change the public offenders' right education, right? So to me, all of you present a very good debate today, but the focus seems to be away from the focus we are expecting from the proposition, right? Okay, then I would like to announce today's debate result. The winning team goes to the negative. Congratulations. Okay. And then we will choose the best debater from the winning team, and all the judges will agree that the third negative got the best debater. Congratulations. And thank you very much. Good job.